All right, y'all. Shakana coming through with a testimony. So it's Sunday, January 15th, right? So, what time is it? It's 11:45. So about 20, 30 minutes ago, like 11:20 or something like that. So I'm speaking, right? So those that don't know, I'm an earth angel, queen of the world, queen of the heavens, right? So my body, I astro projected, right? So in real time, I'm eating my food and I'm speaking. You know how people talk out loud and you think they crazy? Hey, you talking to yourself? No, you have a clear. I call it a clear audience. You have an audience that you cannot see with the physical human eyes, but in the spiritual realms, they are there, and you speaking to them. So I'm teaching them, they was like, Shakana, how did you overcome all of the things you've been through? And I was like, God uses us as vessels. It's up to us to break ancestral curses, giving them, knowledge from my experiences. And I said, we all are earth angels, especially those that's not um, genetically GMC, genetically mechanical children of Satan. That's what I call them hybrids and shit like that. Instead of them genetically modified children. I don't know if you heard that horn, but the horn just beeped, right? So so I was like, we are all, as one. We all come from God, or whatever. So it's God give us our free will. And they was like, but you're so perfect. I was like, no, there's no such thing as perfect. And in the back I could hear the melody of Blue Bayou, I'm going back someday. Man on fire. When the code, I can't remember her name. She was dancing to Creasy Bear, the Creasy Bear, or whatever the case may be. So that melody stopped playing, right, and I hear it coming in slowly. So I was just, lecturing the people, and it was like my head was down. In real time, I'm eating my food, but it's like I'm looking at something on my desk, and I know it's people in front of me, right? And it was like a classroom wall behind me, but it was a field of grass, like green, tall grass, and sky was so blue as it is now, right? So y'all, I started, preaching, and it was like, not preaching, but just letting them know, look, no one is greater than God. They was like, you're the next thing. He passed you the torch. I said, even I'm no greater than God. I'm no better than no one. You know what I'm saying? I still, I may have all his gifts. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. God came out of the back and he told me not to cry. I'm such a crybaby, right? So in the midst of me saying, not even I am better than God, I would never even attempt to be better than God. It's no such thing as nobody being greater than God. And God said, yes, it is. Y'all. So the people turned around. And to me, it looked like it was about 20 people, right? But in throughout the fields, right? After God said that, and I began to zoom in on where that voice was coming from, y'all. It was even people around that I did not even see. Listening, right? So God is like, I couldn't see his face, even though I seen his face in real time. Of course, he could shapeshift into any entity being that he chooses to be, because he's not a human. He is of light. Listen, he's the orb of light, like the sun. I can't explain it. So he's the creator. He's like the God of all the universe. Like, I can't explain it. We have different gods and different levels. It's like a pyramid effect. He's at the top and his rankings below, right? So God coming through, like, people made way. And he's in a white robe, y'all, walking towards me. And he said, you are greater than I am. And Naomi song started playing, I still bless you. In the middle of the storm, I will bless you. So I can't remember the lyrics. It said, "Queen, great is the Queen of thee." That's what I kept hearing. Great is the Queen of thee. And I look, y'all, and God said, "You better not cry." And I was beginning to bow down. God said, "You better not bow down, because I'd be bowed down." And he'd be like, "No, I need to bow down to you." And I'm like, "No, Dad." Like, we be having like not a disagreement, but I'd be like, "Dad, you are my dad. I'm going to show my respect." Dad said no. And this is when he stopped me, y'all. He said, "It was you, my child, that been through so much." And I'm hearing in the background, nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. So like the songs kept changing, then it was like all these songs started playing at one time. I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I searched high and low. So as that's playing, right? And night before, God showed me how He created me, right? He said, "I'm gonna make you different. I don't want you to have long hair. I don't want you to be curvy. I don't want you to have normal toes. I don't want you to, you know, have a nice shape. I'm gonna make you different. I'm gonna make you different ways though you go through all the things that you go through." Like, so this was prayer, right? So y'all, I immediately began to tear up, and people was like, oh my gosh, it is God, it is God." So mind you, it was like time travel, right? Those of this world know who I am. They beginning to know who I am. Of course, those of darkness already know who I am because they tapped into my Akasha record. But even in the spiritual realm, like, I'm well known. I don't want, that's why French made the song. I hope you don't get famous. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you. So y'all, I began to tear up, and God said, "Nope, you better not." I need to tear up. You are doing a great job. So it's like I told you months ago, God said, "I'm not going to be around." And then I remember Lion King of Simba's dad coming to him, uh, Mufasa, I think that's his name. And he was like, "I live in you. Remember who you are." When Simba, lost his way, and he needed a reality check when he went to when a monkey told him to look into the water or whatever, and Mufasa appeared in the clouds. Y'all, that was God coming to say, "You have done right by me, my child. You have still been obedient." And this time, like, time has traveled forward. Like, it was like old times, but with a modern twist. I can't explain it. It was like we was living in his old days, but with a modern twist. Like, we was dressed like that, and I was just a free spirit, which I naturally am. I didn't have on like regular clothes that I would normally wear. It was like I was in a robe, like one of those type of gowns, like robes, like how y'all see him in pictures. And I was sitting on like, it's like a frame of a classroom, but it wasn't really a classroom. It was just my platform, my throne, as it's shaped in different times. I can't explain. I'm just trying to explain it the best way I can, man. When I say it was so beautiful, and God said, "Hurry up and eat your food now," we went snapped back into the 3D realm. It's actually 5D, 6D, 7D realm. I snapped back into reality. So God said, "Tell my people who I am." And He also said, those that witness, that was in my clear audience, that I could not see with the human eyes, those that witnessed him coming to me saying that, and standing in front of millions of ears that I couldn't even see with my physical eyes or whatever. I just seen some of the people in front of me. man, they are going to tell the world and prophesize about this as well. It's going to be in the land, book of the Lambs. And God said, yo, you have done right by me. Even when you gave up, which I have, I gave up on God. I turned my back on God. I went to the evil side, man. So I know that this message is not only for me, it's for you as well that's listening. I already know my platforms have been demonetized and tampered with, and it's fine. God wasn't really to reveal us to the world just yet. Murphy's Law is coming into effect, and that's another thing I heard. Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law. So I did the research on it, and it was like things that you may think is going well is not going well. It's like a domino effect, pretty much. Everyone is being exposed for who they really are, and even I just made a post about badass on my TikTok, Sharia Williams, and she, when I worked with her, she was actually a funny young lady, very funny, beautiful as well, very beautiful, but tainted with a lot of pain that I also saw within myself of being touched at a young age, not being appreciated, not being, recognized in the good. So she turned from her good ways into the wickedness, and she sold her soul at a very young age. So she was too weak to break out of that ancestral cursed bloodline. She liked the fame that she got from selling her soul to different people, demons, sexually transmitted demons. She liked the fact of hurting people, being beautiful, appealing on the outside, but tainted with dark demonic entities within. She got a lot of soul tied ancestral curse within her. And I know that you listening, Sharia. And unfortunately, this will be your fate of all the bad ways that you have lived in many generations, many cycles. And hold on. Your oldest daughter is the one that's going to break the ancestral curse. However, your children will not make it. Hold on. Yeah, they won't make it. A lot of people won't make it. So DMV worldwide, I know all are listening to this message. And when this message reach you, it's going to be divine timing. So now it's 2023. This message is going to reach a few in 2025. Yeah, 2025 and 2026. So we making America great again. We making God's world great again. And it's up to you to pull your ass up out that black hole. Hold on. I thought God had said I had something else to say. Even with the monitoring spirits, y'all heard that. Yeah, they listening. Those are demons using the vessels. I'm in DC, Washington DC, Hawaiian Gardens, Border Management Properties, which was my grandfather, my great grandpa property that they stole it from us. Demons come through the basements and shit like that to still try to cast spells. And these vessels are so done. They know that they have death on their ass, and it's not nothing I can do about it. It's time. It's time, and that's why God said, I searched all over. I made you the way that I needed you to be. Out of all the people that He created, it was time for a change. He saw a change within me before even creating me. He was like, oh no, this one is different. This one is different. And this me talking as him making me, and whatever being showing him, like he could tap into the future. That's what it was. He could tap into the future. So he saw the potentials I possessed, Like he saw the potentials in other people that he created. And he said, no, this one, she's going to be of something. She's going to change the world. She is the one. And y'all, I kept hearing that lately before God came to me January 21st, 2022, right? She's the one. She's the one. When I was dating Tyrone, Forrest Tyrone Haywood, who's affiliated with the Coke Boys and Kareem and all that, and Illuminati. His father kept saying, she's the one. She's the one. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one he on married. Da, da, da. No, I was the one. I get it now. I understand why people wanted us dead, because we're the ones that change the world. Y'all heard that thumping. So I'm appreciative. I love it. I love my job. I would never work for man ever the fuck again. No, I would never work for man. I know who the fuck I am. And it's time for man to work for God. You know what I'm saying? Overcome your evil ways with good, because the new seeds have already been planted. New trees have been formed. They're growing. The roots have already been embedded in the grounds. Yeah, this is a movement that has never happened before. And I'm so amazed to experience this in real time. I know y'all gonna read about this in the Bible and books. My great great grandchildren that's listening, you know. I love you all. I love you all. And I'm never gonna die. I'm immortal. And I can't wait to meet all my babies. Even though it's not biologically mine, I have a job to do. And this job is for me. And I'm so honored to be able to experience this. Thank you, big fella. Thank you, universe. Thank you, lace goals, even the bad ones. The Asimates. Those are the aliens. Like aliens versus predators. The predators are the lace goals of God. Asimates are the aliens of Satan. I'm so amazed. Thank you. Thank you all. And peace out.